and is like, oh man, I've got to fix this. It definitely used to be at least an hour or two of me going like, damn it, I don't want to. And now I'm just like, oh, okay, that's a thing. Interesting. Let me explore the possibilities here.
Yeah, I agree.
You just don't understand. You editors are so dumb.
Awesome.
And the further you progress through this whole thing, you meet people who are not douche canoes about giving you the feedback. Yeah. I remember I went to my first it was
wait, before you say anything too loud, know that we are live. I just want to make sure you don't mention any names. So you can go with the story, just don't mention any names. Go ahead.
I don't remember the name of the person, and that is really important to the story because it means they made no difference in my life.
Let's just call them Greg. Just pick a name out of nowhere and say
pick a random name.
It was probably someone named Greg.
Yeah.
Gregory David. I'm just kidding. But I went to a writer's convention thing, and it was one of those, you give them your stuff way ahead of time, and then you meet during the convention, and they give you professional feedback. And the dude's wearing some kind of a cat lasagna t-shirt, and he's he tells me, he puts down the paper, and he goes, no one's ever going to want to publish anything that you write. And I was like, wow, that's interesting.
I would have just grabbed it and been like, all right.
Thanks. So you clearly have nothing to offer.
I would have, except for the fact that there were two pros in the room, and the other one had actually, when she looked at him, and then she just looked at me and she said, so when I read this, I immediately wanted to how I could improve. This is a style thing that you could work on. This you could work on, but this is the thing that I really liked about this. So I can tell that you should focus on this kind of thing in your writing. And that's something he had nothing to say of value. Yeah. So I when I let that personal thing go, because I was ready to cry, except for I'm a mad crier, not a sad crier. Mm-hmm. So I was ready to actually rip his spine out.
To rage.
But I let it go, and then I just kept writing. And that's what you have to do.
I'm always envious of the anger reaction, because I always have I knew it. I knew it was awful. I always have that reaction of oh, you figured me out. I know I'm not supposed to be here.
The imposter syndrome flares again.
Yes, it's horrible.
I'm not going to say I don't have that too, but it's all in the delivery and how you handle that, right? If he would have been the least bit professional or kind, if there had been anything other than his own, whatever he had going on.
Gonna publish your stuff? What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, seriously. Ever? What a loser.
Egos. I mean, come on. That was his ego he was trying to defend.
It really was.
No, it had nothing to do with me. It had absolutely nothing to do with me. Uh-huh. And once I realized that, I was like, oh, okay, you don't matter. Bye.
Right.
He was probably doing that to convince himself about how great his writing was.
Yep.
By reading a bunch of people whose writing he didn't like.
He was a professional, and I still cannot remember his name to this day. I'd have to go back and look through 10 years of Gmail to figure out what his name is. That should tell you everything you want to know, right? It wasn't anybody important.
The best revenge is calling him Cat Lasagna Shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Cat Lasagna Shirt guy.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's a lesson for all of us. So everyone out there trying to be a writer, we all have nightmare stories, and we're still here. That's the trick.
Yeah. Mine was take out all the cussing.
What?
Did you say fuck that?
No, at the time I believed it. I was like, okay, yeah, we'll give it a try. And
some reviewers don't like cussing. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Stonebreaker.
I'm ready to challenge Kevin with my new one. So
nice.
Dark side.
I like it.
The Shadowlight Press has a hard rule on F-bombs. So, one of the first things I wrote for them, they were just like, yeah, you got to keep the F-bombs to a 0. And I was like, a 0? 0?
But these are gamers. What are you talking about?
Are you fucking kidding me? Oops. -1.
Oh, man. So book 3 in the Firebrand series she uses every other cuss word a lot because I'm like, there's no F-bombs.
I love it. Oh, which reminds me, guess what? At Superstars, we are going to do a live recording of 20 questions with your favorite author.
Ooh.
And Marie booked me our guest. It's
Who is
James
it?
Hunter.
That's fantastic.
So I'm looking for everyone there. I'm gonna be ready for questions now.
Yeah.
So
we
come
will
on,
send you.
Dolly, I'm looking for you. We were gonna have some questions for him, right? We're gonna have something.
Jess and I will feed you 20 really good questions.
Dave,
20 questions he doesn't want to answer. No, I'm not going. No.
That's right. I'll take the questions. You'll be there
Yeah.
in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, remember the head? This is the question from him. So
it's a lot of travel. It's a lot of money. It's at a really inconvenient time of the year. I love Superstars. Everybody knows that, but I can't make it work this time.
Yeah, I'm getting surgery number 2, so I won't be there either. But
no,
then
I get it.
then all my feet are fixed. I only
Yeah,
have
you'll
2
be out of feet then.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only have
Feet are
2 feet.
fixed. Perfect.
Yeah, that's right. With the 2 arms, that makes 8. Hence the spider. So.
There you go.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. All right. Should we get started?
Yes, let's go.
Yes, let's
Sure.
go.
Let me get into my Kaz headspace. Let me empty my brain.
I was
Oh,
waiting for you to
God.
put a hat on. I'm like, wait, do you have a hat?
No. All right, I'm sufficiently ready.
As the
All
3-year-old
right.
teenager.
Yeah, apparently I've been failing as a DM, and I need to get a DM hat. Uh-oh, he's putting on Oddmar hat. We're all in trouble.
What's
Now,
this?
I was gonna say, I've been able to like Koru and to my chat. I've been pushing the D&D, and I appreciate folks coming by. Is there a possibility that we could give like just a 2-minute plot recap so that people can understand who the characters are and where they're headed?
Yes.
Not just like what
There
happened
is.
last week, but kind of a little higher level of what it is that we're going for.
Tell you what, I'll give you my recap, and then if we have any questions, I can help.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin.
But as a special Christmas present
What?
for all of our audience,
Oddmar.
today's recap will be delivered by Oddmar, who wishes all of his friends the very best, except for Master Fault, who is a terrible person who should
Yes.
get run over by a manure wagon and get killed by an excessive reserve yak poop. Panateo killed his friends and quickly ran away. He blamed his evil patron, his own fault he did downplay to make amends, and went looking for a genie patron to give him some respectability. Now the genie seems evil too, which can hardly be a surprise. It's eating Dolly's hometown, and all it says is lies, so let's review. This asshole thinks it's fine to murder your friends as long as you apologize. He's been dreaming about the lass who leaves him full of gloom. He can't remember where she came from, and she's probably their doom. He's a dead skunk's ass. I hate to say this aloud, but anyone who follows Panateo is almost certainly being led into their own tomb.
Yay!
Yay! Happy Boxing Day! That was awesome! Yay!
I hurt myself.
That was awesome. Well done, Kevin.
Very nice. Very nice.
This is the part where I always say this weird thing that I know about that song, which is the guy who sings that song's name is Thurl Ravenscroft, which is the greatest name in the history of the world.
It really is.
Yeah, that should be a superhero's name somewhere.
And he was Tony the Tiger.
He was Tony the Tiger, and he's the one that everybody always mistakes for Walt Disney in the in the graveyard when you go into the Haunted Mansion, and and there's the busts singing.
Yep.
So
Hey, look at that. Trivia. Write it down. I didn't know that stuff.
So the super fast recap.
Yes.
Captain Wyvern was an NPC who took us on a journey, played by Kelly, to serve her god, who asked of some favors. And we traveled around and did all these favors, and at the end of it all, came down and granted a wish to each one of us. And then Teo murdered Captain Wyvern. And Dolly had since grown too attached to him and was like, no, you can't die and escape, or either or those things. You have to pay penance for your crimes. You're my friend now. And so now we're doing that quest to get him a new patron, which he blamed the murder on. Said he had a rough upbringing. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's the gist.
It's
She saved all of
fault
us.
but mine.
He murdered her.
Oh, it's pretty simple. So the only other thing to know is that Dave's character, Kaz, is Captain Wyvern's daughter. So daughter comes back and has to decide whether to forgive Teo or not for killing her mother. And my character, this is a mini session, right? It's a mini session. So Petway in the hat, right? He is DMing this time. Hi, Mermaid Magic. He is DMing for this mini session that we're halfway through and getting this new patron that Dolly was talking about for Teo. And I'm pointing at the team screen, so it's not working at all on Twitch for the record. So I apologize.
No, of course not.
And that's right. You know,
Yeah,
these people
everybody
right
can
here,
see all
they're
those
around me.
people.
Yeah, you can totally see them. And then so the only other thing to know is that my character, Rhonda, and Jess Rainey's character,
Bernadette.
thank you. I had Berta in my head. I'm like, no, that's my cousin. Bernadette. Those characters are temporary. So don't get fond of us. Who knows what's going to happen? So we're temporary in this. And the other 4 are members of the crew when we get back to the regular season. But we're taking a break so that I can take a break because everyone is wonderful. So I think we're good to go.
And
So hopefully.
based on previous episodes, Ezekiel could be temporary.
That's true. I mean, a cleric that actually heals apparently is a dangerous thing. Now we know
It is.
why
It
Ishanis
is.
avoided it
Right.
the whole time. Okay.
Here's how I don't get murdered. Never heal anyone.
Right, exactly. Exactly. You don't get aggro if you stay out of the fight.
It's true.
Mermaid Magic has a question about classes. But I'm not sure specifically what the question is.
What are each?
Classes and how to be terrible D&D players are $29.95 an hour.
Terrible thing to add to the.
And yeah.
You super sped up there for a second. I think that's your internet goofiness.
Being a little bit goofy.
It wouldn't be terrible to add the classes on the overlay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, maybe we can do that. We can add that. We still have to work on how people can see the dice rolls since they changed it.
Yes.
Maybe get that done next time. Oh, and the other thing to know is we do have a cool thing. So keep this in mind. This will be for all next year as well. Is we would love for y'all to tell us what titles you would like these shows to be. And by that, I mean every episode, somebody says something funny or you like something or you saw a pattern you would like to do. If you just hit bang S and then type in the title, I'm just going to write title and then it will add it. So bang S space and then add the title and it'll add it. And at the end, we're going to have everyone go in and you can actually vote for the title that you like. And then when we send it to YouTube, that's what we'll call this episode. So Oddmar's special appearance to roast Teo. I love it. See, that is a perfect title. So if as y'all are watching and you see cool things, please bang S and you can put the title in and we greatly appreciate it. It also tells us what you like so we know what to do. Because, I mean, we are here to entertain ourselves primarily, but also to entertain y'all. So
I like Nothing is Teo's Fault. That's also a good one.
So Mermaid's question, I think, is probably best answered by Kevin and Jess as the experienced D&D players. It is creating a character for D&D. When I go to play it next year, can't decide what is better between Warlock, Wizard, and Sorcerer because I want my character to be experienced to have magic abilities. Well, Warlock makes you be evil.
No,
So
Yeah, that's what we've learned.
No, it really doesn't. But it is probably the more challenging of the 3 to play if you're a new player. I don't know if you're new playing or not. Okay.
I mean, especially
Of those,
if, sorry.
sorry, I was just going to say, of those three, I would say Wizard's the most straightforward.
Yeah, but sorcery is fun too.
Mhm.
If you want to be a glass cannon, be a sorcerer.
To me, it was a deal of Wizard required too much preparation because you had to sit down and decide what spells you were going to use, between from long rest to long rest. You had to choose those and memorize them. A sorcerer, you just had a book of spells and you could use any of them using your slots. So I liked that because it was a little more free form, so that was kind of my jam. And I've never played a warlock because I'm not a terrible person. I mean, wait, what?
Hits keep
Look.
coming.
Well, one of us has a black T-shirt with a spider on. I'm just saying.
There's nothing wrong with spiders. They're very helpful creatures.
They're so beneficial.
Yes.
Anyways, we should
get
Let's
get
go.
started. I
Let's go.
have some wyvern teeth I need to pull out.
Okay. Whatever you want to scavenge off of the wyvern bodies, and then later make Kelly's life more difficult when we pass the game to her is totally cool.
Oh, I'm just gonna make a necklace out of the teeth.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be pretty sick. So yeah, I'm gonna rip out some teeth.
All right. Okay. So, Toy, your orc prisoner / friend is continuing to lead you into the mountains. You get basically to the base of the mountains. You can see the pass leading in. It's nighttime. Everybody needs a rest. A couple people in particular took some damage, and he tells you that once you enter, it's probably another half day before you get to where you're going.
So we're getting a full rest, is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You'll be getting a full rest.
Oh, full rest. Nice. I'll take it.
So far,
right.
exhaustion not been an issue. Not gonna
Wait. Full rest means long rest?
long rest. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have said
Correct.
long rest. I apologize.
The only game where you can actually take a long rest and wake up feeling refreshed and ready to kill monsters again.
Yes,
One more reason why D&D is better than real life.
absolutely.
So you go to
I
sleep.
don't like the way you said so.
So, you're all dead.
Like the way you said that.
Greg, as Teo is sleeping, somebody puts a hand on his shoulder and sort of shakes him awake. And you look up, and it's very dark. You see her hair. You smell the scent of her body. Again, you don't remember her name. You don't know who she is. Only that she's incredibly familiar to you. And just the sight of her brings a sense of loss and lost time. And she takes a step back and holds out her hand to help you up.
Okay. I guess I'll take her hand.
Okay. She's warm, not like naturally warm, just like while you're out in the the wilderness, she feels like she just came from sitting beside a fireplace. And she helps you up and leads you out of the tent so you can talk without waking anybody else up.
Okay.
And when she does, you see her face in the firelight from the center of the camp. Kaz is sitting by the fire, looking out. Should be able to see you, but apparently doesn't. And she looks at you and she says, "Do you remember me at all?"
I only remember emotions when I look at you.
She nods. She says, I've done this many times now, and it goes faster if I know what you would remember. And she says, my name is Athamina. And when she says that, this wave of recollections crashes over you. A beautiful young girl who lived in your town, your age, maybe best friends, maybe more than that. That you can't really remember. And she's looking at your eyes, and she seems to sense this. And she says, yes, we were in love. And I was with you when you bound yourself to Vagza Shanoth. I did the same. Your memories of our home are my story. You did nothing wrong. You haven't been able to remember me because Vagza Shanoth stripped you of any ability to retain joy in your life. But every night I tried to remind you of what we were and what we meant to one another. As long as his claws are in your soul, I fear it may never be. And she pauses, give you a chance to absorb what she's saying. I found my way out through the grace of Basul, a powerful genie of the earth. I just know that if you can make it to him, you can be saved too, and we can be together again. I would have given up any hope long ago of this working if it weren't for Basul. There is a demon named Abraxas who has been fighting Basul for centuries. And Basul says that you and your friends will be the ones to defeat it. If you can only make it here and receive his patronage. But be careful. The beast knows who you are. Please come to me, Panateo. Please don't forget me again. And with that, you jerk awake in your tent with full recollection of the dream.
Okay. Is it morning or still night?
Middle of the night.
Okay. I'm going to go wake up Dolly.
Okay.
Wait, do I see that? Was I really watching? Was it all in the vision?
Yeah, you didn't see anything.
Ah. Shenanigans denied. Go wake up, Dolly.
All right. So he wakes me. You want to tell me the whole story? Want to
Yes.
do it in a montage?
Yes.
Did it in a montage. Can I roll my Arcana to know religion? I think religion would probably be best to see if I
Yeah.
identify Abraxas. I mean,
Religion would be the best.
I personally identified Abraxas, but I don't know if the character would. Yeah. That's a 21. I think I know
Wow.
exactly who
That's
he
a very
is.
good. That's a very good roll.
Yeah.
Yes, you do know Abraxas. Abraxas is a
A demon
major
lord.
servant of Tiamat. It is not a demon; it's a devil. And it is particularly known for two things. One is impersonating other powerful beings. And the second thing that it's known for is
The final
enforcing-
incantation?
is making sure that Tiamat's plans go according to her design. So things that might be cropping up in the future to threaten her plans, Abraxas is the one that's sent to make sure that doesn't happen.
I mean, I'd also say Abraxas is pretty well known for the final incantation, which can obliterate all magic. Which is kind of dangerous.
I know Tiamat from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Anybody else?
Same Tiamat.
Yes. All right.
All right. Well, this is the.
Do you tell me this, or are you keeping this close hold?
I'll tell you who Abraxas is and why it's so dangerous.
So is it possible that the sort of beings that say they're there for Basul in your town, getting people to do terrible things, are actually sent by Abraxas and he's impersonating Basul?
It's entirely possible because Basul is a earth genie. He's a djinn. He doesn't have he's not evil, and these actions are evil. So. But there's nothing we can do about it right now.
Right.
Maybe we should go back to sleep and then tell everyone in the morning.
Sorry to wake you.
No, thank you for waking me. It's good to have interrupted sleep so that my spell slots don't refill.
I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything.
No.
And also, I wanted to demonstrate that I'm trustworthy and not trying to hide anything from anyone.
Thank you for telling me. And this girl, you remember her from your village? Because you never told me about her. Do you keep forgetting? What's going on here with your memory?
I didn't remember her, but now that she told me, I remember her. But I'm reluctant to trust that memory.
It could be Abraxas and his tomfoolery.
Yeah, the more you think about it, the more you remember. You do remember as young teenagers falling in love, spending a lot of time together, deciding to, pledge to an elder god, but you didn't know its name. It just seemed like power, and and it was at the time it seemed like a good idea. But not so.
Then not.
Those teenagers, and it's the Dungeons and Dragons equivalent of playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's like it's like meta D&D within the world of D&D.
That's deep, Greg.
Yeah, deep cuts here.
That's a good one.
All right, so I'll just I'll stay up and make sure that Teo falls back asleep comfortably.
He does.
All right. Does morning come, DM?
Nope,
In fact. All right. So in the morning is you're breaking camp, eating the last of your breakfasts. Toy comes up and he says, so you just go through the pass. Should be about 6 hours. There's a stair, leads you up to the mountain. Go in the mountain. That's where you're going. Do you want me to come along?
Well, you've been really great help to us so far. Would you like to come along?
Well, I've never been with anybody that didn't try to kill me before, and you guys gave me money instead, so maybe if it's okay.
Sure. And we also have a boat and a crew, a place where you could make more money if you'd like to, and people wouldn't try to kill you.
Never been on a boat before. I could try it.
It's my boat.
It's my boat. Sorry, Kaz. I didn't mean.
But apparently, I don't get to decide who's on it, and I'm okay with that.
So, hey, Captain Lizard Lady.
Captain Lizard. All right. Also spend a few minutes just kind of sharing some new complications have arisen in the plan, and Basul might not actually be Basul, and it might actually be Abraxas. a servant of the great Tiamat, and so things might be a little more complicated when we get there.
Did you say Tiamat?
Just a servant of, not actually Tiamat.
Okay. No problem. I wasn't afraid or anything. I just want to know what I was actually heading into.
Okay. Yeah.
I assure
Yeah,
you,
I
not
knew
afraid
you weren't
at all.
Afraid. Of course you weren't.
I have a question for the DM.
Uh-huh.
Kaz would like to know, she was up first because she likes to make terrible breakfast for everyone. Kaz wanted to watch who got out of what tent because she wants to see if Ezekiel and Rhonda exited different tents or the same tent in the morning.
Ezekiel and Teo are sharing a tent, unless somebody tells me differently.
I mean, you do suddenly see them stop on the trail and exchange shoes.
There you
Kaz will remember this. Okay, thank you.
What a dwarf does on his own time.
It was dark, okay?
All right. So you head off through the pass. You're still gaining elevation, and the terrain becomes increasingly arid as you go. Pretty soon, the only birds that you see are carrion birds. There are scorpions and lizards, cacti, and you come to the end of the pass, which is not actually so much of a pass because it doesn't lead all the way through the mountain range. It leads to a single mountain. And there is, in fact, a high stair leading way up and you can see a big open archway that it leads up to. It's not super wide, and it's the stair goes probably up about 100 feet above the ground. So and there's no railings or anything. It's probably about 5 feet wide. It doesn't really look very structurally sound, but that's what you got.
All right, so we should stop here and make sure we're all ready to go straight into combat.
Yes, not the Karen birds.
So wait, we can see a long distance up the stairs, right?
Yeah, you can see all the way to the end of the stair.
And then at the end of the stairs is like an archway.
Yeah, big archway leading right into the side of the mountain.
Okay, well, I'll run 75% of the way up.
Okay, you're going to run out ahead of everybody else?
Yeah, no, I'll wait for everybody there.
At the archway?
No, not at the archway. Just
75%.
75% of the way.
3/4 of the way up.
All right.
Okay.
So,
well,
quick
it
question.
goes up and up and up and up and up, and then it kind of curves and levels off, and then goes straight for maybe another 300 feet. So you gonna stop 100 feet away from the door, or the archway, or just at the top?
I'm gonna stop before. Yeah, I'll stop just at the top of the stairs, and I'll just wait there.
Okay. There is quite a bit of wind, but you're pretty dexterous, so you can manage not to get blown down.
Yep, I'm just enjoying the view.
All right. So you wait, and everybody else.
I'm like, all right, so what are we heading into? What do I need to prep for? Do I need to bring out my crossbow? Do I need to sit back and be quiet? I totally can do that, I swear. What are we heading into here?
I'd say you should go first, Rhonda. You should go first.
So we should be prepared. All right. So Rhonda does some stretching. She cracks her knuckles.
Limber up.
Yeah, she's good. All right. She pulls her crossbow out, and then she goes and stands right behind Kaz.
Okay.
Hey, watch the tail, man. And she's bent down a little bit in the wind.
Yeah, you have a very low center of gravity, so the wind doesn't bother you as much. It's not blowing that hard. It's blowing hard enough to activate any fear of heights. But if other than that, it's not really a threat. All right. So is Kaz still ahead?
Yep.
Okay. As you are going, you look in front of you and you see about 50 feet from the archway, there is a small creature sitting on what is now just a walkway. It's sort of a dark purple black color, about the size of a halfling, but it has very long arms, elongated head, bat wings, tail, trident, and spines coming off of its shoulders and off the back of its head, running down its back. And it looks at you and it picks its teeth. And it's just watching you. It's sitting with its legs crossed.
Last time we fought somebody, I'll say to Rhonda, we got into a fight last time and I got really hurt, so I'm gonna try to be friendly this time. Because last time I was like, come at me, and then everything went bad.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll wave.
Yeah, they look pretty friendly. Hey, are you friendly? Is there any chance we can get in and talk to your master in there?
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's smart. We're really smart.
It looks at you. It yawns.
Oh.
So are you new around here?
I'll step to the front. Be like, we seek an audience with the Master Bazul.
It speaks, and nobody but Dolly understands what it says. And it says, yes, Bazul. All right. Come on ahead. See if you can make it past me.
Does Toy understand it?
No.
What's the language? Are we not allowed to know?
Right. Do I know?
I don't think you get the language.
Okay.
I don't recognize that it is primordial or celestial, though.
No.
Okay.
It is not a language that you speak.
Okay.
But it knows what I'm saying.
And it said get past you. So I don't know if you're going to tell us what it said.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I think it's challenging us to a fight. Let me clarify. You seem to understand us just fine, yet you hide your speech. That's quite rude. I do understand what you're saying.
Whoopee.
Let's kill it.
Are we going to fight now?
Yeah, I think we should take it down now. I'm in.
All right, let's go.
And if we get past you, what then?
Well, I guess you go on in. Talk to the boss.
You're ready to die. Then step aside.
I don't think that's going to happen.
All right, Broseph.
Ooh.
And Rhonda steps in front of Dolly.
Okay. At this point, you're probably about 250 feet away from it.
All right.
Oh, so we're like, hey!
Yeah. You're yelling through the wind.
What?
So Rhonda starts to approach closer as she's going up. She's just holding her crossbow, but she looks like she's holding it casually. And she's just like, are you hungry? You want some food, maybe? Just to step aside and take a break?
Like a knuckle sandwich?
Kaz, don't help.
I'm helping.
The first thing that happens is that Rhonda needs to make a dex save.
Oh, shit. We didn't check for traps.
Damn.
I kind of thought Kaz recklessly running ahead would do that.
Rhonda rolls a 2. Okay.
Oh, dear.
So,
Oh, boy.
Here's what the rest of you guys see. Rhonda's got her crossbow out. She's advancing. Da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. and she falls forward through the bridge. Like, and then suddenly she's not there. And the bridge is still there. There's no hole or anything. She just falls right through it. And then suddenly you hear a scream.
Bye, Rhonda.
I don't believe that's supposed to happen.
If only someone knew levitate.
I was gonna say that I was gonna have levitate on deck, ready to throw out. But if she disappears from sight, I don't have line of sight. I can't cast it on her.
I'm very
Rhonda?
close to her. Did I have a chance to grab her? I'm like right there with her.
It was
It would have happened
her
really
saving
fast.
throw.
Yeah.
So Rhonda, you fall about 80 feet
Oh my god.
onto the rocks below.
Okay.
You do shriek involuntarily.
Oh
Curl
no, it
yourself
was
up into
very
a ball.
voluntary.
Okay. Well, if not, it would it would have happened anyway. You land on your shoulder, and all of the air goes out of you, and you roll back down the mountain. And you slam up against a big boulder, taking 28 points of damage.
And so the healer knows I wasn't raging, so I took all 28 points.
Oof.
Did I see her fall through the floor, or did it just appear like she vanished to me?
No, she didn't disappear. She fell forward.
Okay.
She just didn't appear to. It was almost like the bridge was made of smoke.
And then
except
you
it
heard
didn't
me
move at all.
screaming, so you could probably look over the side if you wanted to see me.
Yeah, and then you hear the crunch, when she hits, and the rolling and the smacking up against the boulder.
I'll probably yell out like, "Cass, don't move forward."
Okay, but Rhonda, we have to help her.
Yes, we do. But if
Get
you
me a
fall
rope.
too, that won't
Get
be
me a
great.
rope. We're D&D people. We all have rope.
So yeah, I'll just like kind of look side to side and be like, "Rhonda, okay, where you at?"
I heard a clank.
Yeah, you're just laying on your back down there. You're looking up at the underside of the bridge. From down
Holding my
here,
shoulder. I can't shout yet. I haven't caught my breath yet.
right. From down here, you can see that there's a 20-foot section of the bridge that's missing, that you fell right through.
So one arm I'm holding, and the other one I'm like. So I finally get my breath, and I'm like, it's at least 20 feet missing.
20 feet.
Your feet are missing? What?
I didn't understand what I said.
Somebody
gonna-
hear me. 20 feet. I don't know why I had a fake cough. I could have waited a second and real cough.
20 feet of what? 20 feet of what?
Space.
Can someone like press the digitate or something, like more wood
I can't.
onto the bridge?
Wood and stone, dude.
Yeah, it's stone.
I could
I was picturing the Ash Canyon bridges now, which
It's
only
stone.
Long
you
Dark
say.
Flesh know what I mean.
I was seeing Skyrim in my head, so
Stone. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, stone.
then-
Whenever I think of a bridge, it's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, no matter what.
Apparently my faith sucked. So it's actually the third movie is what
Well,
this was.
Rhonda, prepare to meet Kali in hell.
could I mold some earth and make you more blocks of bridge?
And just question, I
No.
can't see him, but I'm curious about what the dude is doing. Like, is he laughing or is he just looking? Like, what's the guard dude doing?
Yeah, you can't see him.
So somebody else asked. I
Okay.
totally want to know what he's
I-
doing.
Can
that
I
was rude.
jump
It was
20
rude.
feet?
Huh. Let's see. I think jumping, maybe. Let me double check.
That
Maybe.
sounds like a Kaz answer. That's a Kaz yes. Maybe is a Kaz yes. Actually, that's a Kaz hell yes. Maybe is or probably not as a Kaz yes. No is a maybe.
I want to say Regular jumping is.
There's no way
I
she
got-
can
I gotta
jump
look it up.
20 horizontal
No.
feet. There's
20
no
horizontal
way.
feet
There's no way.
is
That's ridiculous. No.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Can leap into the air a number of feet equal to
Jumping,
3
here we
plus your
go.
strength modifier.
A long jump. Let's see. You have to move 10 feet before the jump.
I mean, she could just levitate anyone across.
Well, plus if you're not exactly sure where the edge is, like
Yeah,
it's a
you
little
either
tough.
miscalculate it and fall, or you end up being
Oh.
more than 20 feet because you jump early.
You cover a number of feet up to your strength score as long as you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
All right. So she could jump 16 feet, but not. But that's her
score or
strength.
your strength
Right.
modifier?
So
Yeah.
if you strength score.
Oh.
So if you make a good athletics check, you might be able to get a little bit extra out of that.
I'm not going to risk it. We need to get a rope.
Anyway, Dolly, mold earth does not allow you to mold stone. It's like just like dirt or gravel.
Can anyone shapeshift into something that flies?
I
Now,
can summon a beast to go get her.
We've talked about, that's a good question, but we've talked about if I shapeshift into a swimming form, I can't swim faster. So if I shapeshift into something that flies, can I fly? Like if I shapeshift into aren't there like bird people? I'm not even sure of all the races.
Aarakocra? I don't know.
It has to be it has to be humanoid is the thing.
However,
Is that-
Rhonda, you can just walk around and climb back up if you want.
While we're talking about this, she probably.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say. I'm saying. I think it's been enough time. I could catch my breath. I can get on my feet.
she we're all looking down and she like
Right.
pops her head up around us and is looking trying
Yeah,
to
Looks
good.
down and goes, "Wow, what are we
Can
looking
I use
at?"
mold earth?
Well, it's gonna
where
take me a few
Rhonda
minutes
fell
to get up there.
to mark
Oh,
like a
yeah.
big X.
I'm sorry, what was that, Dallas?
I'd like to use mold earth where I saw Rhonda fall to put a big X there so that we know where the edge is.
It's 80 feet down. What's the range of that?
No. Sorry, I meant where she fell forward and then disappeared. I'd like
the
to-
end of the real bridge.
right there at the end of the bridge, where it becomes
I
not.
think
bridge.
there's a bit more scientific of a method we could use for that. Get down and feel for it. We know there's a break now.
Sure. I'd like to mark it so we know where it's at.
But it
we
isn't
could
really
find out
there. How can you
exactly
mold
where it
Earth
is.
that's an illusion?
Well,
Hey,
right,
can
right
I
at
roll
the
for
edge.
nature while I'm near the bottom of the hill? Because I've got my axe. I could cut down trees. Like, can I roll for that?
You wouldn't need to make a roll to cut down a tree, but if you will recall, we are in a very sort of desert-like area, and there are no trees here.
All right.
Can't you just shoot that guy from here? We don't have to go across.
It's 200 feet. I want to put a mark on the stone because I can with mold earth. Where
Sure.
the end of the bridge is.
Yes.
You can, yeah.
And
as
Zay
a
is
matter of
suggesting
fact,
there's a
you
better
put-
way to find the edge than
You put the X down, and the front end or the back end of it doesn't take. So it's most of an X.
there we go.
Sick. Now we know. And if I stand right there, how far am I away from that little prick?
We'll say 100 feet.
Ha ha ha! Suck my wiener. Time to
What
get
did you
magic
say
missiles. I said, suck my wiener, and I'm gonna cast a magic missile.
That's what it sounded like she said.
Okay, so all right, I didn't misunderstand. Okay, all right.
Kaz thought she understood human anatomy, but I guess not.
Dolly's
Yeah,
not human,
I'm still
so-
not sure I understood it, but
Oh, that's right. I forgot what Dolly is.
I'm a Gensai.
She's her own thing.
I'm my own thing. Suck my metaphorical wiener, magic missile at level 2.
Okay. All right, you magic missile him at level 2. So that's 4 missiles.
It is.
And he appears to dodge them.
Oh,
I'll just stop rolling then.
But he never actually gets up. He's still sitting cross-legged on the walkway. He does kind of laugh at you a little bit, though.
Well, that's
Wait, is he sitting cross-legged on the floor?
on a stone.
Yeah, on the
Oh, I
stone.
thought it was on a stone. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then he just sort of, he's like tapping his trident on the walkway, and he looks kind of bored.
Come here, we need to ask you something.
I'm right here.
No, it's a secret. We have to whisper it to you.
in your ear.
Tie a rope to me, and I'm gonna
Oh.
jump.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
God.
Well, if you jump and I time levitate at the right moment, you'll sail across the other side.
Nice.
And then I
Yes,
can
there we
drop
go.
you down 10 feet onto the stone. But then you're on the other side by yourself with a rope with nothing to tie it to. And he just dodged my magic missiles, which can't be dodged.
Which means he isn't there. Am I the only smart one in this group?
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm coming up behind. I finally make it up to the top, and I'm like,
Hi, Rhonda.
Give her some beer,
Yes,
Seafield.
yeah.
Jeez. She doesn't look so good. Give her a drink. She's parched.
Did you just say that he dodged your magic missiles?
Yeah, he did.
Are we sure he's actually there? Can I roll Arcana to see if I know what he is or anything?
Yes, you can roll Arcana or Religion will do.
Throw an Arcana
Okay,
out there.
I'm gonna do Arcana.
22 Arcana for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thing because I only got an 8. I'm still
He dodged
blinking.
my
I can't
magic
quite.
missiles.
There's sweat on my forehead from the walk. I can't quite see him.
This is a Spinagon, also known as a spined devil.
that doesn't explain why he dodged my magic missiles.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
I think I saw one in Vegas once.
I think it's a Pokemon.
Ah,
Spinagon.
Well, she got a 22. Did
So-
she learn anything about the thing?
Oh, about the yeah, okay. Spinagon are they're not terribly powerful devils. They're not known for being they're not high up in the hierarchy or anything. They are sort of the eyes and ears. They're considered to be spies. And as a result, a lot of other devils do, if not give them respect, they at least don't fuck with them because they have use.
Well, snitches get stitches. So
So what if we just do the same thing we did for crossing the river and just we get Kaz across via the method Dolly already described, and then just one by one, and then eventually pull Dolly over while she levitates herself.
can someone call those eagles that Gandalf always calls the flies across there?
That would
Only
totally
he had
work.
Val.
By the way,
Oh
Dolly,
yeah, we only had a paraton.
with your levitate, if you simply cast levitate and didn't actually lift anybody up, they could still run and jump, and they wouldn't fall down. They just wouldn't go up, and you wouldn't have to worry about the timing.
sure.
Guys, it's getting really hard to just stay here.
For sure. I understand, Kaz.
You know what? You could try it with me because I have a super high athletics or acrobatics. Maybe I'd be a good person to try it with.
Well, have we tried talking to this thing anymore?
I
I offered him a sandwich. He apparently didn't like that since he dropped me 80 feet.
I'm considering shouting something about Abraxas at him.
Guys, I'm so bored.
Weren't we summoned here or something?
Anything to get a rise out of this little fucker.
Tell him that we've got his Uber Eats and we need in.
We need him to sign here.
Let's just go. Let's
He
cross and stab him
heaves
in the face.
A heavy sigh, He looks so bored. He turns around and starts walking back into the mountain, dragging his trident behind him.
All right, DB, you want to do this?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. So let's tie a rope to your tail or something. I don't know.
Just tie it around my middle.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Just watch the
All right.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else take the kid for a second. Can somebody else take the baby?
God.
I still have one good arm. Hand it over.
Don't let anything happen to that
Kaz
baby.
did not say, I'll do it for the first time ever.
So is this athletics or acrobatics check?
Well, you can't fall. I mean, go ahead and make an athletics check just to see if you got enough push to get all the way across, but it's not going to be a hard check.
Maybe. There we go. Okay. An 11.
Yeah, that's you don't make it by a lot, but you make it across. You just kind of float, and you're going really slow there at the end, and you're like,
like the bionic woman.
Yeah. And you're starting to rotate forward, but you get your fingers on the other side, and you pull yourself up.
Okay, great.
Is there anything to tie the rope to?
Well, so the whole thing is only about 5 feet wide. If you took the rope and swung it around, you could tie the rope to the bridge itself. And there are pillars supporting it every about 20 feet. So, yeah, that wouldn't be difficult.
All right. Stevie, I'm thinking if you tie it off around something, you can come back. You're levitating. Just pull yourself back on the rope. Firemen carry one person over and just like start ferrying us.
All right, I'll do it.
That would totally work.
Take Kaz
Okay.
first, so we have a tank over there.
Kaz isn't a tank.
Wait. Can't I just run across the rope?
Kaz is a monk.
Sure.
But
Yeah,
what
if you
if
tied to
fail
both
your
ends.
athletics
Yeah,
check?
I'm running across the rope.
All right, that is going to be an acrobatics.
Let's go.
I don't have any more levitate, Kaz.
25.
25. Yeah,
It's nice
you
being a
stop
monk.
and do a little dance there in the middle, and just before you get to the other side, you bounce backwards and do a backflip. You don't land on the rope. You catch it with your tail, swing all the way around, and land on the stone.
Nice.
Tavo, Teo's camera is weird.
Ah.
And baby Jessica's clapping.
Yay.
Yeah, anybody who cares about Kaz at all almost has a panic attack.
I had a
She's
little
great.
one. As I screamed out, "There's no levitate left."
I mean, that was cool, kid, but you know.
All right, somebody come.
I'm
get
very
me.
excited.
All right, I'll come back over and grab Dolly and then go back over. So there's one down.
Okay. The spine devil is no longer out there. It has gone inside the mountain.
Good
He'll get his.
little jerk. Dodging
Yep.
magic missile. What a fuck watch.
Stitches get stitches.
I'm going to start checking in the rest of the bridge to make sure that there are no more missing sections.
All right. You have a staff or something like that.
Sure.
You do?
I'm sure I have like a
You wanna borrow
dagger or something.
Boltley's staff?
Dagger. I can just.
Or you can use your
dagger.
tail.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Or
Use
my
your
tail
Or just your foot. Anyway, yeah, it seems solid all the way to the
Okay.
and when you get there, the passageway is about 15 feet high, about 10 feet wide, and there's a metal door set in the center of the wall at the far side. It's like about 20 feet deep.
All right, I'm going to look back at the group and in a conversational tone say, I'm going to check this door unless someone tells me not to.
Look for traps first. Look for traps first. Look for traps first.
Okay.
And Dolly's right behind. She's on that side of the bridge now. So who's going next?
All right, I'll come over and grab.
I'll go.
I'll grab the healer.
Yeah, this is not going to be a problem. You guys, there's
right.
no.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. There we're all.
Yeah.
So we're all over there. All right. I hand
there's
the
no
baby
combat
back.
Yeah, definitely give me that kid back.
All right. So you are all on the other side, and you easily walk over to where Kaz is standing in this little entryway, the foyer.
I'm checking
Metal
for
door.
traps.
Yeah, it's a dark metal, maybe iron. It's got a considerable amount of rust on it. Checking for traps. Give me let's see, what the hell is that? That's I want to say that's a Thieves' Tools roll.
Oh, where the hell is that?
So Thieves' Tools is not listed on there ordinarily. It's your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus, unless you have expertise with it.
Where would any of that be?
All on the top. Across the top.
I mean, I see my dexterity.
And then you keep going, you'll see proficiency. It's in a bigger box.
Okay, so I roll that. Nope.
No, you roll dexterity
I would
and
just
add your
roll
proficiency.
dex and add the proficiency.
Okay. 8.
So 11. Or, well, whatever your proficiency is.
Yeah, it should be 11.
Yes, it's 11, yeah.
Yeah, there are no
excited.
traps.
This door is great.
So my question is, now I wasn't looking, I was still trying to catch my breath. When the little devil thing went away, did he go through the door? Did he open the door? Did anyone see?
The sun is kind of bright out and it was dark inside this thing. You didn't see where he went, but you didn't hear the door. It's a big metal door. It seems like you would have heard it.
Heard it. Can anybody sense magic? Is the thing still here?
I have got a wand of detecting magic, indeed. I shall wave my wand. Detect magic.
Okay. You wave your wand. There's no magic in the little entryway here, but when you turn around, you see him again, sitting on the walkway where he was sitting originally, facing out the other way.
I don't like this guy.
I don't think it's a guy.
And what's the range on that? Is it 60? 30 feet? Okay.
All right. Should we be whispering? I'm very confused right now.
I don't know.
Rhonda.
What?
What tent were you in last night?
Oh, right now.
I'll tell you when you're older. Now, back to the devil. What is going on with the devil thing?
No,
Does that mean we got past him? We can now see
Dolly
Bazul?
Chaos. I'm gonna pull on the door as hard as I can. Little tiny Dolly, just.
Okay. So Rhonda, you're looking at the devil.
Yep.
The devil, it doesn't turn around. It just sort of goes like that. Dolly, you are pulling on the door. There is a handle on the door, and nothing. It's not budging.
No good.
Is it locked?
Did you're pulling on it? Did we push? Can you push?
Oh, I would love it if it was a push. That would be so great.
There was no mark. I don't know if it's push or pull. I'll try to push on it.
No, it does not move.
Is it locked?
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow. Should I just try and shoot this guy?
He's ignoring us right now. I think that's okay. Let's see if we can get through the door.
Is there a lock on the door or any kind of a keyhole or anything?
There is a keyhole.
Aren't
Can
you,
I pick it?
Kaz? Aren't you like a rogue or something?
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
think you could pick this lock?
Sure. Oh, now. Yes.
Yeah, unless the guardian here wants to give us a key.
I'll try to pick the lock.
Okay. Again with dexterity
Same.
plus your proficiency.
Again with the dexterity.
I'm going to cover her with my crossbow pointed at the devil.
Okay.
Just for the record, I have like trauma from Tasselhoff picking the lock and being poisoned by it. So for the record, this always hits my brain and it hurts me.
22.
Okay.
22.
Yes. With a 22, you get in there, you get started, and you're like, oh, I've seen one of these before. And you take your pick out, turn it backwards, go, and strip the lock, and the door.
Why did roll 20
So-
just go totally black?
What's that?
I'm just wondering why roll 20 went totally black just a few seconds ago.
It did?
Because
Uh-oh.
we switched the maps.
We're all in trouble
Who's
now.
going in first?
Kaz?
Not me.
Who can see in the dark? Is it dark?
It's very dark.
I
Kaz
can see
doesn't.
in the dark.
Kaz does not open a door and not go through it.
Dolly will prestidigitate some sparkles in the doorway.
Okay. Actually, I lied. You can see some light from a room down a hallway.
So there's a hallway on
There's
the
just
other
a
side of
hallway?
the door.
Hallway on the other side of the door. It's kind of dark. And
How
there's
long?
fire. Like 50 feet. Oh, sorry, 25 feet. Forgot 5 foot squares.
Walking very slowly and carefully, Kaz continues down the hallway.
All right. Let me
Okay,
find
Rhonda
Kaz.
Still has minus 28 hit points. Heal, you gonna give her some beer? Say a little praying word, anything?
That's probably a good idea. I
Nah,
think
I'm
we should
good
do
right
that,
now.
Oddmar.
I'm good. Just keep an eye on me later. It's all right.
Okay,
All right.
so
Just gonna work it out.
Kaz is on the map, but I don't think Kaz has dark vision.
Oh, I
Um,
don't? I thought I did.
The Dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Dragonborn have dark vision.
What the hell?
Well,
then
dwarves do,
I-
and I'm coming in behind.
I would not
Okay.
have gone down the highway, the hallway with no light source if I couldn't see where I was going. I'm not that dumb.
All right, I'm going to put Rhonda right in front of you.
Rhonda, is he your boyfriend?
The devil? No. Did you just see him drop
No.
me 80 feet?
The
Hey,
dwarf guy. I
Kaz,
think he likes you.
Kaz,
What? Yes.
Focus.
I am.
I'm focused on this line of
Focus
questioning.
on the
That
bad
is
guy.
irrelevant.
Oh, I'm the bad guy. Okay. Okay.
I'll tell you when to shoot or punch.
The dwarf?
No.
Dolly's
my
more
God.
than half low. Ron.
Do I see anything in front of us?
So are you looking at the map?
I am, but all I see is black.
Then
She-
you need to
Refresh
make your
or
map
something?
smaller.
I mean,
Possibly refresh or make the map smaller.
but hold on. Every time I refresh, I have to go
You're
back
in
and
the
say.
upper right-hand corner.
All right, hold on. I got to go back and say. Every time I refresh, I have to say. Oh no, it's good. It has me as a player. All right,
black.
we're good.
Yeah, it's all black for me.
Still black.
Yep. I think she can see it because she's got super DM powers, but I think the rest
No,
of
I
us
can't
the
see
only
anything.
one
All
who-
I see is black.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in
She
as
would be the
GM,
only one to be able to see it right now.
but I'm not
I
in as
see.
GM. It says rejoin as GM, so I am as a player right now, so I'm good.
You want to be a player.
Yep, I am a
Um,
player, but I can't.
How big
see
is the
anything.
map right now?
It's at 170 now, but I went all the way down
Yeah, you want to
to
go
19. I'm at 19% now, and I can't
at
see
19. You can't see anything.
anything. Wait, this says dark mode's on for some reason.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah.
that
Even when I
doesn't-
turn dark mode off, I can't see anything.
Oh yeah, dark mode's got nothing to do with that.
I just thought I'd press buttons at this point. But yeah, no, I'm definitely just a player right now, and I can't see anything.
Okay.
Don't laugh
Mine-
at me, Zafo. You
What?
taught me to press buttons.
This
Yeah,
is
mine says
True.
loading.
really
I
quick.
also have dark vision, by the way.
Yeah, it says crafting spells, hatching dragons, crafting
How about now?
supplies, critical thinking. Well, then that's definitely not our map.
Can you see now?
Mm-mm.
Try refreshing again.
Okay, let me refresh.
Still black for me as well.
Yeah, it would be for you because you're not there
Oh,
yet.
okay. Oh, okay.
The only people on the map are Kaz and Rhonda.
Gotcha.
It might not like my Safari, but usually it's fine on Safari.
No, we're all seeing the same indications here. So
Yeah,
it's
so it
not
can't
you.
just be a Safari.
It's
thing.
not you,
Okay.
Kelly.
This time.
All right, let me put some more people out here and see if anything changes.
Technology, always the bane. Always the bane.
Were you playing with the cool line of sight stuff?
Yeah, and I was going back and forth, into. Oh, that's safe, and I don't want him. Well, that's not going to help. Okay, let's see. Maybe I need to refresh and see what happens. Yeah, I was looking at it as a player, and it worked for me, but that doesn't mean it's going to, All right, so let's try. Kaz is already there. Ezekiel, we'll put you out there.
Hey, I see stuff.
Okay.
Well, how come you can see it and I can't?
Panateo.
Yeah, mine still says loading.
Oh, I see it.
All right.
I see roll 20 and I want to paint it black.
And that's Kaz, so I'm going to put Bernadette, who will actually be in the room. I'm going to delete Rhonda and Kaz and try them again.
I seriously thought Rhonda was going to die when she fell. 80 feet?
Yeah, that's a lot of feet.
Dwarves are pretty tough.
She made a hero landing.
Yeah, she did.
Right on my shoulder. It was totally cool.
Totally impractical. They all do it.
All right. Okay, so I can see on the Twitch that folks can see.
Nope.
I cannot.
That's because Zatho has it.
Yeah. I can't see clearly now. The world is black.
Right. So again, Kaz is not going to be able to see. Rhonda should, but let me.
It still says loading. Let me see if
try
I can open it in a
something
different
else.
browser.
Oh, is this a you don't have
You've
dark
got-
vision so you can't see thing?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, Rhonda does have dark vision, so she should be able to see.
L. So, let's see.
And if somebody wants to light a torch or something, I can add that, and then other people who don't have dark vision will be able to
Does
see.
anyone have a torch? Because I can light it with prestidigitation.
I thought I had a.
Someone hold up a torch.
I'm pretty sure I have a torch. Let's see.
There it is. Yeah.
I do have a torch,
light
so-
as a cantrip.
Yeah, it didn't like Safari. I pulled it up on Chrome and it's
Chrome.
working just fine.
Okay.
I can see now.
I'm in Chrome and I can't see shit.
Yeah, I
Well-
pulled it up on Chrome. It worked for me. Did you refresh? Close the whole thing and log back in. See if that works.
Okay.
All right. So I put a torch on Dolly.
And I will go ahead and cast light on my mash paddle.
All right, and light is
I got nothing.
how far does that go? Is it 40 feet or 20? Is it the same as a torch? I think it is.
Bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim
Yeah.
in an additional 20.
That's the same. Okay.
I can't see anything on roll 20.
Same.
That's fine. I'll use Twitch.
Yeah.
Haha!
Which-
Huzzah.
That'll show the bastards.
Someone will just have to move me around.
All right. Yeah, I can do that. So, the way we are set, Bernadette is walking in first.
So is
you
North
are-
walking in?
you guys are heading south.
So I'm all the way near the back?
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's do this. I'm going to help out a little.
Is that a chair?
That is a chair.
And a big red splat on the floor. I don't
Well,
like the
kind
look
of-
of that.
Pink.
Ah, it's a bit pink.
Could be
All right.
vomit.
Yes, that is a blood stain on the floor. There's a rug. The chair's on a rug. There's a fireplace and a desk with a bunch of papers and books and things like that, and a statue in the corner. The statue in the corner is of some sort of devilish figure.
I definitely want to inspect the papers on the desk.
Okay.
Is there anyone else in the room? I'm like, hello?
No, just you guys.
I'll go rifle through these papers and books.
I don't know,
Okay.
I don't
Might
like
make sense
this.
for us to go poke around in the room here. Yeah?
I don't like this at all.
I have an interesting view down this stairway here.
All right. Let's see. And Kaz, you're still
Oh,
standing in the hallway there.
can,
I guess.
rifle them.
I don't even know where I am. Like, if
I can move you into
Yep.
the room if you want.
that, sure.
Okay.
Oh, there's Cass.
Hey, Dolly,
Alright.
you still have that detect magic wand thing? I mean, remember
It's
when the
still
devil
active.
thing disappeared and we couldn't see him, but he was still there? It's kind of
yeah,
weird for him to be guarding an empty room, don't you think?
Detect magic is still active for, I don't know, probably another 5 minutes. So
Okay. You do detect magic like on the whole hallway off to the left. But not, and there is some sort of spell in this room. Now, when you're looking at the books, and I assume you touched because the book itself, it's sitting open, and there's no the writing in it is not legible. You can't tell what it is, but if you touch it, you'll be able to.
yeah, I mean, I already went full raccoon on it and started going like this. So
You
Well,
went
I
full
can't help
raccoon, you
myself.
washed the book in a stream?
Yes.
and then it disappeared in my hands.
Dipped it in the water real quick and then looked at it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a ledger. And it's tracking, says, let's see, at the top of the page, it says half a dozen hobgoblins, 250 silver, 3 goblins, 10 silver. And then you scan ahead to the last entry. the last entry was 2 kobolds, 5 silver.
Hey, DB. I have a lead on your kobolds.
Yeah. What is it?
They're in this book. It appears to be payments. Oh no, what the fuck just happened?
So as you're reading,
Oh no.
the entire room suddenly, very abruptly, fills with green mist.
Oh,
And
That's not very good.
everybody needs to roll Constitution saves.
That's an 18.
18 for me too.
8.
18.
20.
20.
Okay, who rolled an 8?
Yo,
That was
Matt.
me.
Kaz.
All right,
Bye, Kaz.
Kaz.
Yeah.
Your whole body is just inundated with this noxious, poisonous gas. You feel horrible. You're coughing, you're spitting, you're retching, and you take 22 points of poison
my
damage.
God.
Oh my god.
Everybody else takes 11. You feel horrible, but it's not quite as bad.
I'd like to use my wind fan to do gust of wind to blow this fucking shit out of here.
Okay. Is that a gust of wind spell?
It is.
Okay. All right. So on the same turn, gust of wind. And let's see. And Dolly blows it away. Whoosh.
All right.
So how do we, what triggered that?
The air still smells acrid. You're not really sure. The room did have some sort of spell on it when you walked in, which it does not now. So you don't know whether it was something that somebody specifically did or whether it was just, when everybody walked in.
Trigger.
So I'm going to suggest that we take a moment here and let me pray, so that maybe we all might feel a little better after that terrible smell. And dear Lord, did somebody cut a terrible cheese? I'm gonna do prayer of healing, I guess, as a 10-minute ritual.
Okay. Just sit down on the floor and start casting.
Yep. And assuming no interruptions, that is 31. So I did it at 4th level, by the way. 31 points to everyone.
Wow.
Everyone. Damn.
Man, that's awesome.
It's amazing what a healer can do.
Yeah.
A healer that gives a shit.
Kaz gets up and says, I just remembered about the hat from 2 episodes ago. I was really into it and I forgot about it.
I grabbed it.
Hat.
I
Oh,
grabbed
good.
the hat. You want it?
Yes. Awesome. I feel better now.
I made sure to grab it before I left.
Rhonda bends over and kisses Ezekiel on the cheek and goes, "Remind me to thank you later."
All right,
all
we're
in
gonna
my-
ignore that. Move on.
Kaz
It's the least
quickly
that I
takes
can
out
do.
her journal and makes an entry.
And they are definitely fucking.
I ship it. I think they're kissing.
All right. So I detect magic down the left hall, you said, right?
Yes.
But the ahead hall, nothing?
No, nothing.
South Hall. So looking over towards the hall to the west, There's some kind of wooden something or other here. Can I tell anything about that from here?
Looks like a wooden handle sticking out of the floor.
And
Could
much,
I-
fur-
3 feet
much,
high.
much further down, just for relevance, there's a wall of blue fire. So,
Mhm.
And you're gonna say that out loud to us? Hey, there's blue fire down there.
yes, I'm saying that out loud. It is, hold on, 60 feet from where I'm standing.
Can I use prestidigitate to light the candles and the
Sure.
that help our situation any in terms of light?
Yeah, you can see in here.
Cool. I'm gonna pass the torch off to someone who has more hit points than me.
I don't need it. I can see in the dark.
Well, I
I'll take it.
can't.
I'll take it.
I'm old. Help me out.
Kaz, you probably shouldn't carry that. Stealth is kind of your thing.
Oh, that's right. I drop it.
Rhonda, while you can already see, it might make more sense for you to take the torch up front.
Fine, give me the damn thing.
All right. There's definitely some bullshittery going on down this hall then.
There's a lever. I don't like the way it's looking at me.
I don't like the lever either. Do we want
Levers
to go
are
west,
never good.
or do we
unless
want to
they
go
are.
south? I feel like this is going to be a whole Zelda thing.
I'm just waiting for the chompers to come out.
Da, 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 da.
This episode was badly written.
Poorly written.
Yeah, pull the lever, Kronk.
Doesn't even make any sense. All right. So then should we go south? There's no magic south, but I don't know if there's a door or anything or I can't see. I'm blind.
I did think there was a door when I went down here.
I'm
Kind
gonna
of looks like
move.
there's a door.
Yeah, I'm gonna move so I can see it. There appears to be, yes, a door at the end of a short hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to check the door?
I do believe that might make sense. Let's not open it yet, but
There's no
let's
lever
just
on this
check
hallway.
it.
If you go in, Kaz, I'll go behind you with the torch so you can see.
Okay. I'm checking the door.
All right. I'm right behind
All
Kaz.
right.
Tail likes
remember,
to pace,
Cass,
so he's
He
pacing.
can't see, so you have to move Kaz.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how are you checking the door?
With
What are you checking
thieves'
it for?
skills.
Are you-
I'm
yeah, but
checking
are you-
it to see if it's trapped first. First
Okay.
trapped, then locked.
All right. So Dex plus proficiency.
Actually, first
Oh.
craftsmanship, then traps, then lock. No, I'm kidding. All right,
Okay.
Dex.
It's a similar door to the first one you came through. It's a very heavy iron door.
Okay, iron door. All right, got it. So I'm doing Dex plus
Dex
proficiency.
plus proficiency. Yes.
All right, well, that was a terrible roll. 9.
Yeah. No traps.
Can I check again? No. All right, looks
I was like,
clean.
Kaz
I'm
wins.
going to check it to see if it is locked.
Okay.
Careful, Kaz.
You don't need to roll to check to see if it's locked. It does not appear to be locked.
Well, I'm opening it then. They told me to
Okay.
check the door. Part of that is seeing if the door opens.
Oh boy.
You're just trying to open it, right? Not unlocking it.
All right. So the first thing that happens,
Oh no.
open the
Oh,
door,
no.
and a huge stone fist comes swinging through the doorway at you.
Uh-oh. Dex, man.
Dex, let's go. What do I save?
Let's go.
Nope, this is not a trap.
No. Oh.
But it's Dex.
So let's see. It rolls.
Well, you don't roll
a-
Dex to try to, duck?
This
I
is
believe
a
this is
surprise
a
attack.
surprise attack, not
Yeah.
a trap.
So it rolls a 21 to hit
Oof.
an armor class of 13.
Yep.
And
Whoosh.
doing 12 points of damage.
Can I
Pong, right in the
Can I-
skull.
I'm I'm asking, not deciding. Can I do uncanny dodge? When an
Oh, yeah,
attacker that
absolutely.
you can see hits you with an attack, you can use a reaction.
Yes.
Have the attack
Yes.
damage.
So you'll only take 6.
I will do that.
All right. And then it is time to roll initiative.
Okay.
You said that this fist is made of stone, right?
Yes, I did.
Well,
Eh.
fucking 17 for my initiative.
22.
I'm right behind you, but apparently this torch is really, really a problem because I only rolled a 10.
17.
21.
That's all right. I'll bring up the rear at a 7.
Well, you should be at the rear. We're good.
Bernadette, what did you get? Rainey?
17.
Oh, you also got a 17. Okay.
God, mold earth is so fucking useless.
Hey, it buried our treasure before. It did come in handy then.
I can.
Yeah, it can be
alter-
useful.
I
Which
can alter the
does-
stone, but I can't like disintegrate it.
Which does sharing the map over teams help everyone, or is that just annoying?
No, that's
It's
good.
helping me because
It's
otherwise I
helping
can't
me.
see.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, just make
Okay. Let's see. So the people who can't see, I can't figure out why you can't see.
No, it's
what,
okay.
What browser are you using?
Chrome.
Safari.
Safari does seem to have some problems.
Yeah, because when I pulled it up on Chrome, it worked. Safari was definitely not working.
Yeah.
I'm on Chrome. I logged out. I refreshed. Short of rebooting, I've done everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just move ahead.
Yeah, and I normally have no problem with it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaz is first. So, can
What's in
Kaz
front of
see
me? What is this thing?
It looks like a. Oh, you know what? I can show you what it looks like. It looks like.
It is.
Ta-da!
Okay. That's
Oh,
that's from that Lego Rock Raiders game. It looks like
a
that
golem.
guy. It's Clayface.
Yeah, except Rockface.
Kaz hate Rockface.
Does anybody
All right.
have any paper? Who's got paper?
Nice.
Okay, so I have a combat question for you, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
May I attack and then move?
You certainly may.
All right.
You can attack and move in any combination. If you have more than one attack, you can attack, move again, however you want to divide it up.
Other Kevin, can you please close this image so that I can see the map? He's gone.
Other Kevin's gone.
They're both gone. Okay, never mind.
They're both.
What-
Yeah, I've already moved
What
it.
happened?
So I don't know why it's. I guess Kevin needs to refresh. But
Boulder Parchment Shears. Very good, Wampus Cat. I
I'll
get
just
that one.
delete it.
All right. What I would like to do is I would like to use my breath weapon,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
and then I want to. Rhonda is short. I want to vault backwards behind her, so that after I attack it, she's now in front.
Okay.
Because I want to pull it into the room where everybody else is.
And where we have light to see.
Right. Rather than being super stupid and jumping into the room where who knows what else is in there. So that's what I want to do. So I want to use my breath weapon, and then I want to vault backwards over Rhonda.
You know, you can just walk
Thanks, kid.
through.
No,
her.
the passage looks narrow, and that's what I
Okay.
want to do.
All right.
Don't take my fun away.
Okay.
Okay.
I had 9 months as an old man. Let me do some crap.
What is your breath weapon?
It is acid, 3d6.
Acid. Okay. And the DC?
It doesn't. DC 12. They take half if they save.
It rolled a 13, which modifies to a 12, which still makes it.
Okay.
So it takes half damage. So roll your
I'll
3d6, and we will.
So it'll take whatever that is because I can't see it. 7. So it'll take half of 7.
All right.
How exciting! Now I'm not sure I want to do what I was going to do.
That's Teo type damage right there.
Yeah. I'm still doing it. I am vaulting backwards over.
Okay. Now it will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Okay.
Didn't I let's see. I could use Uncanny Dodge again.
No, kid, go to the other side. Darn it, other side.
You want me on the other side?
Yes.
Okay, I'll jump over him then. Into the room.
Okay. It's a large creature, so you instead of jumping over it, you can just like run in between his legs and be
Sure.
fine.
Not
Okay.
nearly as cool, but okay.
All right. You are in there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can continue making your attacks.
All right.
Oh no, wait. Sorry, that was your full action.
Yeah. So I used my breath weapon and then I moved. So I don't think I have a bonus action, do I?
If you take an attack action, like you use your monk attack, then
Right.
you can take a bonus action for.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
You didn't do that. So
Yep.
yes, you're correct.
All right. So I'm good.
And you do actually have a little bit of light in here, which apparently you can't see. But off to your right, there's a small stand with about a fist-sized blue gemstone, which is glowing.
Okay.
So you can see to make attacks from in the future.
Okay.
All right. So that was Kaz. Next is Teo.
Okay, I guess point of rules. Is there any sort of like immunity to any kind of weapons that a thing made of stone would have, or is it just the normal like roll against an armor class kind of situation?
That is a thing.
So like if I shoot a crossbow
DM
bolt
is
at a guy made of
saying,
stone.
Go ahead and find out, bitch.
I see. Okay.
As my
Well,
little brother says, fuck around and find out.
I
Fuck around,
see.
find
Yes. Well, a warlock without access to spells is not super useful. So I guess I'll just take a crossbow shot at this dude and see what happens. I'm gonna try my best and aim at the acid damaged portion, hoping that might hit a weakened area.
Okay.
Here we go with the roll. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Ooh, nice.
Roll your damage.
All right, this is 1d8 plus 1 piercing, so 3.
3, so 4.
No, it's 3 with the plus 1. Sorry.
Oh, 3 with the plus 1. Okay,
Yeah.
So he takes 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't look like it did a lot, but it stuck in for a second before it fell out.
Excellent. I cannot wait to get a new patron.
All right. Let's see. After that is Bernadette.
Well, if a bow didn't do anything to it, then I have this crazy thing. What is this spell? All right. I don't think that's going to work. So I'll move forward Can I go in? Can I go in front of Bernadette?
You mean in front of Rhonda?
Yeah. Sorry, Rhonda.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you cannot get all the way around her because
Okay.
it's double move. Unless you don't want to attack, in which case you could.
Then I'm going to try an ensnaring strike. So this is a spell. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines.
Okay.
Large creatures have an advantage on the saving throw.
This is definitely a large creature.
When restrained, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. So I will cast that upon it.
Okay. So you're actually casting that on yourself, and then it takes effect on your next weapon attack. Is this a bonus action spell?
Casting time is 1 bonus action. Yeah.
All right. So if you want to shoot it with your bow, you can actually activate the spell.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Okay. Do-do-do-do. 15. Okay, 15 just glances off of its neck.
I've missed all the Galaxy Quest references, and I'm just catching up.
Yeah.
I love it. Great, Nick.
So, does the spell say that it's on your next attack, or on your next successful attack, or on your next hit?
Next successful hit with a weapon.
Okay, so you don't lose the spell.
No, it stays on.
And I believe you have 2 attacks around, so if you want, you can shoot again.
Yep, I shall. Come on, Longbow, do better this time.
Yeah, Longbow, be better.
22.
22 is better. All right, so roll some damage, and vines erupt out of the ground, crackling up through the paving stones, and wrapping around the huge stone figure. And so you do 5 points.
And then it's going to take more damage from the vines.
Okay.
And that's 4 points, so 9 total.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it seems to have taken more damage from the vines than it did from the bow.
Interesting.
All right. Let's see. Next is Dolly.
Okay. I'm going to step up onto that chair that's in the middle of the room so that I can get line of sight on this mofo.
You have mofo in your sights.
And I have... I'm not going to waste it. All right. But I am going to cast a 3rd level Chaos Bolt. Yeah! Oh no! That's a 15.
15 does not hit him.
Oh gosh.
So
sorry.
Yeah, the Chaos Bolt. No, it goes over its head. The thing's like 9 feet tall. So it also goes over Kaz's head, and splatters magical energy all over the wall behind it. Let's see. After Dolly is Rhonda.
Get him,
All right.
Rhonda.
I am going to move forward 1.
Do it for your boyfriend.
Now I have too many browsers open. So now I should be flanking, right?
You are flanking, so all of your attacks are at advantage.
Sweet. So I'm going to Rage and Frenzy. I have to open all my browsers. Okay. Rage and Frenzy. And I am going to drop the torch. I'm assuming that's a free action because my weapon's two-handed. So I'm going to drop the torch just to the side of the beast so it lights up the room a little bit for those who can't see, though I know you said there was a blue light in there. And then pulling my axe out to attack.
Yeah, well, you can't see it on, I don't know whether you can see it on the screen or not, but you have dark vision. You can see it fine.
Oh, so, I can see fine, but I was holding the torch, right? So I dropped it. And then so now I am attacking. Oh yeah, that kind of sucked. 10.
10. Yeah. Yeah, you come swinging in and it just backhands the blade out of the way.
Doesn't work. All right, second attack. Oh, I'm rolling great today, guys. 8. Zapo, you kept me up. Ezekiel kept me up way too late last night.
This is with advantage.
By the way, you have not rolled with advantage.
Oh, that was
yet.
not advantage.
Yeah.
I'm
you
sorry.
need to roll with advantage.
I think you're rolling 8s with advantage. What the f is going on?
So just roll again for each one of those attacks.
All right, so this one's going to be for the 10. Well, that didn't help with the 10. 14.
14. Yeah, it knocked off a little dirt, but still didn't
quite
get a piece of him.
All right, and then this is the advantage for the 8.
He's cleaner now.
Yeah, it's not helping any, okay? Because I just got an 11. Yeah. This advantage is great.
This is when you need a dice jail.
Look, my arm is still a little sore, okay? I just need to warm up. It's cramped in these corners.
You guys, the obvious trap hallway is looking pretty sweet right now. I'm just saying.
Right?
Boy,
Ezekiel,
this thing is the
turn.
bane of our existence.
Oh, it's me? We've already entered the tail end. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Well, it can't move, so that's good. It can't do anything.
3,
It can do
4,
things, it just can't move from its spot.
5.
It can punch.
Oh wow, that thing must be pretty big.
So wait, it can't even fit in the hallway, right? It's too big.
It can squeeze to get into the hallway, but it takes some. There's some deleterious effects for doing that.
Okay, just let's all keep that in mind.
Fair enough.
Well, for the record, I'm raging now. It's going to be kind of hard to change my focus. Worse than Kaz thinking about sex.
Fair enough. So I have gotten up here. Don't recall if anyone is hurting too bad, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I will summon a giant mug. To the east of the bad guy, I guess.
All right. Mug.
And I get, that's a bonus action to cast, and I get to attack with it, right?
Yep.
Alright. So, 2 hit. That is a... Oh!
Is that a critical?
That is a crit. That is a 27.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Don't you thwart my lady.
Which, wait, so it's normally 2d8 plus 4.
It should have automatically increased the damage.
It did not.
All right. We'll just...
So that'd be 9, 18, 23 points of damage?
Wow.
23. And it takes all of that.
Oh, you know
Have a
what?
drink.
No, never mind. 13. It says crit above it. I am incorrect. It says
No.
no.
This beer is watered down suddenly.
All right.
It's still more than anyone else has done.
So
Right,
I
yeah, it's like
believe that was a
combined.
bonus action
Right.
for you.
Yeah, but it was a cast and the attack, so I think that covers me for the round.
Nope. With that particular spell, the attack is part of the cast.
Nice. Okay. So
Can you hit it again the same way?
No,
Okay.
No.
he can
I can't
only
use the-
attack as a bonus action.
and I don't think I can use those again. And I do not have a ranged weapon.
Do you have a? I think if you've got a cantrip that is a single action cast, you can use that.
Oh, well, sure, of course. I will toll the dead.
Told
There you go. So that's a wisdom save.
15 wisdom save.
15 wisdom save. It rolls an 11. Give me some damage.
13 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. So you
13?
did do 26.
You're right.
Ah, you finally scored some points there. Way to go, cleric.
Ezekiel's
Hey, I got a
scoring
big
all over
heal
the
off.
place.
Come on.
That is exactly what's going on. Okay, I am just, let's see, what's this look like? Yeah, that's close enough. That will be your holy weapon. Okay, so now it's his turn.
Oh Lord.
And it's going to want to claw its way through Rhonda to get to Ezekiel.
Wonder why.
So it attacks twice. Rolling a 24 and a 15, which misses. But the 24 let's see, does 29 points of damage. Halved. Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. It does 13 points of damage, which is halved, so that's 6. And then it does 16 points of thunder damage as this gigantic boom rattles the walls. And Rhonda needs to make a strength saving throw. Now, Rhonda, because you are raged, you have advantage on this saving throw. So roll again. Okay. You are
So
knocked
13 was my
prone.
first one. Okay. I'm knocked
So-
down. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it just knocks you on your ass.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
And that is both of its attacks. Now, the 16 points was not halved.
Okay.
Okay. And we are back to Kaz. Now, Kaz, all of your attacks have advantage because you are flanking.
Okay. Tell me about the blue gem. How far away is it?
It is 10 feet away.
To my right?
Yes, to your immediate right.
Okay. And is it like suspended in midair magically? Is it just laying on the top of something?
It's on a small stand about 2 feet high.
Okay,
I'm
and
gonna move in temporarily so that he can see the room. Is that an acceptable thing to do?
Sure.
Oh, you mean
okay,
so
I
now
get
it's
it.
exposed.
So that
I got it.
I can
Okay.
see. So that I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see. Okay. All right. I am going to move one square to the. If I move one square to the right, I'm no longer flanking.
That's correct.
All right. Then I am not going to move one square to the right, at least not yet.
It's okay though because he can't. You're still within. Like he can't take an advantage on you or anything.
Right. No, but I was excited about the advantage on all my attacks.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
On the other
gotcha.
hand, blades don't usually hurt rocks very much. And that's what I have to work with.
I think the blades are gonna be fine. It's piercing that wasn't working very well.
But I could just. Well, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with that. All right, that is a 19.
19 hits.
All right. So we're gonna do 8 with that one, and I'm
Okay.
gonna add sneak attack to that,
All right.
which sucked, but it was an additional 5.
So total of 13.
Okay. So I could
So
then.
let me just tell
Sorry, go
before
ahead.
you do
Yep.
anything else.
Yep.
It appears to take full damage from your attack.
Okay. That was
yeah, I think
unarmed though. That was no weapon. That was my hand.
I think bludgeoning damage seems to be the key here.
That's what I'm thinking. So I got to get back to my screen here. So I did my attack. So I can do a bonus action as a second unarmed strike, right?
I think you get 2 unarmed strikes automatically, and then as a bonus action,
Right.
you can take a third.
All right. So I'm going to do the second one right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm supposed to be rolling with advantage, so I am going to do that. I didn't do it
Okay.
the first time. All right, that's going to be a kind of crappy. I can't see it because your camera's. Literally your face is in my way. I think it was.
You rolled a 15.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you. It's moving as you're striking, and you just glance off. You don't get a good solid hit on it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go with the third one. That one sucked too. 13. Oh wait, I didn't do advantage. Hang on. That's better. That's a 17.
17 is exactly what you need to hit.
Okay. So we'll do another 8.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do.
All right. Let's see. After Kaz, did you want to move?
No.
Okay. Good for you. Teo, you're next.
All right, well, I only have one bludgeoning weapon, which has kind of crappy damage because I never recharged it. But Storm Boomerang. And I will roll for that to hit. With. Where is that? Okay. Yeah, 9.
Yeah, you completely miss it.
Excellent. Also, I don't know the mechanics of throwing a boomerang down a hallway, but
Yeah,
I'm
not
already
my
on my
seems kind of
butt,
dicey.
so
I
you're
think
good.
we're just going to hand wave that.
Okay.
Dolly, give me an Arcana check, please.
That's the
Okay.
save.
Yeah. Everything's
I have-
fine.
I have no idea what this thing is. I am so distracted. That boomerang hit me square in the side of the head. I'm like,
Yes.
Bernadette, you're next.
All right. Well, it gets more vine damage.
Okay. Give me some vine damage.
4.
4 vine damages.
And then I'm gonna peg it again with my bow and arrow. First one is 26.
That's a big fat hit. Is that a critical?
How do I know if it's a critical?
It'll make a sort of a bong noise when you.
Mm-mm. 19.
No.
So close.
Both
8.
of those hit.
And then, so 8 damage.
8, so it takes 4.
And 21 on the second attack.
That hits.
And that's 3.
Okay. So you guys are whittling away at it. It's slowly losing pieces. Occasionally it's losing big pieces. But those were all fairly small. All right. So unless you've got any movement.
Yeah, I want to move up just behind as far as I can go.
Okay, just behind Kaz, not Kaz, Zeke.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, there you are. Okay. Let's see. That was Bernadette, and next is Dolly. On the chair.
I'm gonna bring the chaos.
Heroes on chairs.
This time, I am so inspired by how I missed last time, and it hurt my ego really bad to miss. Jeez, I hate missing. So I'm gonna use an inspiration point
There you go.
to cast a 3rd level chaos bolt again.
Well, you can't miss this time.
I can't. It's a 20.
It's a 20. That's a big fat hit.
There we go.
Nice.
Right over everybody else's heads.
How? And we've got 7 and 5.
All right. So total of 17 points. And what kind of damage is it?
Sorry, that's 12 points. I'm either lightning or psychic, and I think I'm gonna go psychic on it.
It's weak
then-
to psychic.
I'm gonna roll some more damage with the D6. I think 3 more, 2 more. Ha!
So it
That's
took
7 more
12,
damage.
and now it takes 19 total. Okay. Yeah, it is barely standing. Well, compared to where it was at the
Your
beginning.
mother was just a pebble, and your father is barely but dirt underneath my fingernails. There's the
It's
psychic.
looking around for the Excedrin. It has a terrible, terrible headache. Okay, so that was Rhonda.
All right.
Advantage.
If I get up off the ground, does that count as just my? Would that just be
Half your
movement? Okay, so I'll get up off the ground as my movement, but I'm gonna stay there. And we're gonna do advantage. You said there's somewhere I can click it, right? Right click.
Yeah, right click.
Advantage. There we
take
go.
advantage.
Got it. And roll. Oh, that worked better. 23.
That's a pretty good hit.
I'll take it. All right, so damage is 9.
9 points. It takes full damage.
All right. I can do this 3 times now because I get to use frenzy this time.
Yep.
Once.
22. Yeah, now I'm just
Twice.
pissed off. All right, so 22.
That's a hit.
And that damage is 6.
All right.
And then last one is a 15.
15's miss.
Okay. And then just I'm also yelling up, Dolly, there's like a blue glowing thing back here.
Cool.
I saw it, but it's not what's fighting us.
All right. Let's see. That was Rhonda. Zeke.
Okay. Well,
I
first up, I'll go ahead and use my bonus action
need to add one
to
more D6. I'm sorry.
smack the guy around with my spiritual weapon.
I need to add one more D6. I'm sorry. I cast it at 3rd level. I need 3 D6s. I forgot. I'm sorry. I only did 2.
Throw me another one.
One more D6. Ha! That's a 4.
4. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
All right. Roll the hit there,
And
Zeke.
That is a 13.
13. Swish. You would have hit it, except that you had already removed the portion of its head where you were swinging.
Right.
So just
Right.
whoosh right
He
through.
just splashed some spiritual beer on it. It's fine. All right, and then I will go ahead and clap my hand down on Rhonda's shoulder and say, hopefully this will help you a little bit, and cast Cure Wounds at first level. So that's 7 points. Hopefully that's a little bonus there.
Yeah, we see where his priorities are.
I'm like, next time, grab a little lower.
Ah,
Oh my.
Okay,
For critical
it is
heal.
that guy's turn. All right, he rolls an 8
To do what?
to clobber Rhonda and a 24. So the 24 does 13 points. Divided in half is 6. And there's another thunderous boom, which does another 21 points of thunder damage. So you take all of that. And you have to roll to see if you get knocked on your ass again, but you're just going to get back up, so it's not really a big deal. He can't get out. He can't get out of this room. All right. Let's see. So we are back to Kaz.
So Rhonda got knocked down, but she'll get up again.
You're never gonna get her
I already
down.
got up, man. I already got up.
Thank you, Jess. All right. Let's go. Fists of Fury. I'm gonna go with my unarmed strike.
Okay.
Let's see. This is with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So that first roll was a 15. The second roll was worse. So that's a miss on the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, second attack. 16. I'll roll again just to make sure I didn't get a crit.
How about a 23?
Well, the 23 was the 16 plus bonuses. They were both 16.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Yes.
so that one hit. So we'll roll
That one
damage.
hits.
That is an 8.
You want to add your sneak attack?
Yes, we will. Thank you for reminding me. We will add an additional 11 to that. So
All
call
right,
it
so
19.
it was 19. Oh, he is just a little pile of dirt now.
woo, woo.
All right.
You got one more attack.
Is he dead?
Nope.
I'll attack anyway. Keep going. Wait, I rolled damage before I attacked.
Getting ahead of yourself.
Yep. So here's roll 1 is an 18
Oh!
plus bonuses. Okay,
25.
so 25 to hit. Here's the damage. It is an additional 6.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, you reduced him to a little pile of dirt, and then you kick the dirt, and it goes right into Rhonda's face.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
So, yes, the enraged and frenzied Rhonda gets dirt in her face.
Oh god, she's gonna kill me.
I'm at least gonna sneeze on you, kid.
All right, you have killed it to death.
I think it's dead. It's kind of dusty though. Maybe we
I hope
should
it's
sweep it
dead because it's in my brain right now.
It's reforming.
up.
Click.
Okay, smart people should get in here and look at this blue thing. Rhonda and I will wait over here.
I have Arcana. I will walk into room and inspect thing.
Okay.
Smart non-evil people should look at this thing.
Not evil.
Nobody's
Not
evil.
you. You're not evil, Dolly.
Who touches it? Dolly
I'm not
picks it
gonna
up,
touch
right?
it. No, Dolly is going to look at it.
Dolly
Really,
Dolly
if the
takes
DM
off her
ever says
glove
anything
and
that
picks it up
eagerly, don't
with
ask.
her bare hand.
No, Dolly is unfortunately smart enough to just walk around with an 18 and Arcana check it.
And while she does that, Teo licks it.
I swallow it. No.
Okay. Yeah, clearly magical. It looks like with an 18 Arcana, some kind of repository. It's
Suppository.
yes.
I really wish I hadn't licked it now.
Yeah. The glow is coming from whatever it's holding.
Huh.
So the gem is holding.
The gem is holding.
Insert to receive magic missile.
How large is it?
About the size of a fist.
Ha ha!
A lot of magic missile.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Your
Not
mic
really.
decided it hated you again.
Your mic waits for the funniest moment to do that.
It does.
Right.
It has Roger Rabbit protocols.
Yes, this.
There you go.
Okay, fuck it. We're going microphone. How?
Oh my god.
My staff of adornment can hold up to 3 objects floating above it, an inch from the staff's tip, and I can just like boop and pick it up off the pedestal with my staff and hold it there.
Okay. You don't actually think it would be dangerous. You actually think that whatever it is, it would require some active participation, a spell or a ritual or
Like
something like
licking
that
it?
to make it.
Or shoving it up your butt. Okay.
So that wouldn't be comfortable, but you don't think that would actually be dangerous. You know, it's kind of spindle shaped, so.
Cool. Well, it's on my staff now.
Okay.
And it's 8:13 or 10:13,
Yes.
depending on where you live.
It's 10:13 here, so I think it's this is a good place for us to quit.
All right.
I have no idea what this thing is, but it's on my staff now.
And now you have a light, if nothing else.
It's true. I feel like Gandalf, especially
Oh,
with his hat.
bonus. There you go.
Wait,
Does it continue to emit light?
hold on. We're in a mountain.
Uh-huh.
And we're trying to get through the mountain to get to something.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
And you think you're like Gandalf right now. I don't like where this is heading.
Not a good plan.
Yeah, maybe not a
It's not
good
a good plan.
plan.
Abort.
It's too
Maybe
late,
this thing we
Dolly.
just killed was the Balrog.
Dolly the White.
Hey, I'm gonna go investigate this metal pail near this large well.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Excellent.
That's actually a pretty good analog for Kaz, Pippin.
Yeah, Pippin, for sure. Very Pippin vibes.
I now picture her, Kaz as girl Pippin.
I'm okay with that.
All right. So, does anyone have anything to share?
Yeah, I mean, same thing as last time. January 3rd, which is right around the corner, is
Next
the fifth and
Tuesday.
final. Next Tuesday is the fifth and final book of Misplaced Mercenaries.
Book one's
So,
great.
and
It's hilariously fun.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Let's see. Yeah, you can pre-order the Kindle version on Amazon right now, and you can pre-order if you want a regular book. Then you have to pre-order it from Barnes and Noble. But they're there on both places
Amazon.
because Amazon. But yeah, we're very, very, very excited about that.
So excited. And we'll give away some free books, signed books next week. So make sure to tune in so you have your chance to win.
Yes.
I'll have some smut arcs coming up soon.
Nice.
Excellent.
It took me a minute
Who
to
wants
translate that.
To read some smut.
There's going to
No?
be
Okay.
glowing blue butt plugs in your smut now? Is this a new thing?
No glowing blue butt plugs yet.
Is it
Yes.
fantasy
Yes.
smut?
Yeah, it's a urban fantasy sort of like whodunit monster in the city smut.
Which is
Who
do
done
what you
it
tell.
is very different when you're talking about smut, for the record.
Yeah, it's always the dick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not always. It's urban fantasy.
Yeah.
Could be the tentacle.
Yeah.
It could be the tentacle.
I do have, unfortunately, my my partner called it out. He's like, "Why always cephalopods with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Because cephalopods.
You're like,
Too
it's my
funny.
thing. I don't know what to tell you.
I
Now I'm
like
seeing the boys in my head.
cephalopods.
I thought about making some sort of author insertion joke, and I decided not to.
Don't insert yourself, Dave.
It's not really an announcement because it's been ongoing for weeks and weeks and weeks now, but I do continue to have a ongoing story on Railroad if anyone wants to check that out. I did not bring a link for the class, but that is one more turn on Railroad, and there are new chapters coming out 3 times a week. And it is turn-based gamelet, so similar to D&D type rules with rounds and turns. And if you want to check it out, I think it's pretty awesome.
That sounds
It's
awesome.
pretty awesome.
And in
Oh,
case
hey.
anybody missed it, he did not say railroad, he said royal.
Royal Road, yes.
Right.
It's a website with free fiction. Oh, thank you very much,
There we go,
Friday.
Friday.
Friday, you're the
Got it.
Friday. Thank
you
you
need to
so
give her
much.
a rep. Wait, how does that work out? Rep. You said I just put a. I just
Rep
do that, right?
plus.
Friday.
And do we have to figure out the episode title?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask Safo to
Do
do.
that.
If you'll will you put that link up so we can vote?
I have
I
even
don't know
less
how
of an
we're going to beat
announcement.
Magical Butt Plug.
Oh, Greg
Well,
has
true.
an announcement.
The least of all the announcements, but I'm excited because I'm getting ready to turn in first draft of a new book to Kelly later this week.
Nice.
What's it called?
It is, well,
TBD.
I don't. it is
TBD. Yeah,
TBD, yes. Super Secret Sci-Fi Project.
that's what we're calling it. Yeah.
Is what we're calling it.
Ooh,
It's very exciting.
ooh.
There's been some quotes on our Wednesday quote days, so you can get a little glimpse of it there.
Yes, it's my first foray into the comedy realm.
Yeah,
Very
Dark.
cool.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm excited. I'm
Dark.
excited too. That'll be
Dark
fun.
comedy
Alright,
because
there
it's still
we go.
me. But
Who the hell submitted nothing is Teo's fault? Of course that was Greg.
I don't know what you're talking about. Some kind soul submitted that very kind title.
Yep, so y'all can get on and vote. Oddmar's special
Mm.
appearance to roast Teo so far is in the lead.
And where do we vote for that?
Zepho put the link in the chat. It's cursedragonship.com
Gotcha.
showbot.tv.
No .com.
Did
I'm
I say
just
.com?
clicking
I'm
it.
sorry.
You did. I know
Have
it's
it.
reflex. You say curse dragon
Yeah, it really is.
and it's
I
just
can actually
.com.
just type it without worrying about the double D's. It just happens now.
Right.
It's just instinct.
Oh, that's a
Which
good
I will
suggestion,
say-
Wampus.
Cursed Dragon Ship was a terrible choice of names because of the double D. You
I know.
can't type it until
I
you
know.
can, and then once you do, you can never not type it.
That's
It's
right. Now it
hilarious.
just works. Just
Yeah.
comes out.
Now, cursed is always CURSEDD, and you're like, wait, no, there's no dragon after this. It's just cursed. It's fine.
Do you have to write cursed a lot in your job, Seifu?
Oh, well, no.
In your tech job? You
I
have to write
mean-
cursed?
There are cursed computers, so just saying.
Awesome, awesome. And we are off for tomorrow. There is no 20 questions tomorrow. We had to reschedule.
Yeah.
So y'all are
Which is-
all going to have to just go on and watch Dave instead.
Absolutely.
Yep, I am available Tuesday nights. So
See?
Are you doing another? You doing the run through the DLC, or are you doing Darkest Dungeon?
I am still mostly doing Long Dark. I do usually Thursday. I'll do a turn-based game.
Nice.
I've been considering Darkest Dungeon, starting it back up, but I kind of want to finish the XCOM playthrough first.
Excellent. I haven't caught the
But
XCOM. I need to get on for
The The other 6 nights a week, I'm usually playing Long Dark.
Nice.
Or streaming
That's
Long Dark.
because the Long Dark community is terrible. Terrible people.
They're
Oh, yeah,
wonderful,
they're just
wonderful
awful.
people.
These are hysterical.
Right? Isn't it fun? So it's gonna
How
be a lot
is
of
the
fun.
most bleakest of games have this community that's just really awesome?
I mean,
don't
we've
understand.
talked about this a lot, and without going too far into it, I think it's a game that actually appeals to people with a high threshold for frustration,
Okay.
and that's generally not a-holes. They generally get frustrated pretty easily.
That's fair.
That is true. That's pretty good analyzing, I think. I think that's realistic.
That was not with my Kaz brain. That was with
Your old
Dave's
man,
brain.
Ishana's brain?
The Ishana's brain. No.
So Dave is
that one's
analyzing
not that good
a-holes?
either. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's part of his research now.
Yeah.
3
Just
chapters a
Man,
week, apparently. Yeah.
I held back on that one. I'm surprised somebody went for it.
Yeah. Someone's gonna go for it.
Someone's gonna go for that anal joke.
Yeah.
That's right. It's going to come up every time.
Yeah. Someone's
out.
gonna push. Someone will always push through with the anal joke.
Really? 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 All right, so it looks like Oddmar's special appearance to roast Teo won. Yay!
Yay!
So, Zafo, if you want to, are you going to jot it down? Does it?
So does that
record
mean
for you?
when
How
this-
does it know? So when you send it to YouTube, you know what to call it.
When are
Yeah,
these going to YouTube?
I really need a
I-
clip of me going, suck my wiener, and then casting magic
Yeah,
missile,
we do
please,
need-
if I can
we
have
do
it.
do that. So we have things that are coming, specifically.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Tentacles, apparently.
Yes, the tentacles are coming.
Things plural.
Specifically with people being able to clip things, so you'll see some more of the hilarious outtakes from the show in various places, which is awesome. So everybody here on the show know that is coming. It's almost there. Also, the process to get it off to YouTube with all of the things is getting way better. Hopefully that will get more seamless going forward. And yes, I need to call me out when I am missing stuff, but I have to hold everything for at least 48 hours. So that's them's the ruse. So,
And we are, if nothing else, rule followers, even though our D&D playing doesn't necessarily reflect that.
Ooh.
All right. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next Monday. Will there be more shenanigans, more door openings?
Yes,
More
doors.
dirt monsters.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
More
all
people
kinds of
Hopefully not
falling.
more dirt
Stories.
monsters.
More people
More
walking off 80-foot falls.
Oh, someone else's turn took my shot. All right.
Fair enough.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.